All checked in. My face looks white, but we got the first layer of stage tan here. Got my tea in this little goodie bag. Beef stick. Ghost energy drink. Snacks. More snacks. One meal left. And then bedtime. Six ounces of rice. 2 whole eggs, half a banana. All of this freaking salt. Which is, I guess, is going on my eggs and rice. I'm not putting it on my banana, although maybe I will. Half a banana, and I think that's it. That'll be meal 1. It's 7, getting ready to head out the door, hair and makeup, meal at 7, check-in 45 minutes after. First check-in went well, everything looks good, so it sounds like a plan. So we're gonna do hair and makeup, and then check back in 45 minutes after 7. Waiting to go up for hair and makeup.
Phrasing of that question.
All glammed up.
We need people who think on their feet, not another clone with a rod up his ass.
Hair done, makeup done,
gives us a cachet
hanging, feet up.
The kid from Rutgers.
Watching
You went
Netflix.
to Harvard Law.
Gonna do some computer work after my next meal.
Can we please skip the recruiting?
I am gonna have 2 ounces of water at 9, and then at 9:30 we're gonna do 2 more whole eggs, 4 ounces of rice, a little bit of salt, and I think that's it. I checked in with the coach already, so I took pictures right after hair and makeup at the hotel, so the lighting wasn't the best, but he said I'm coming in great. Stay on the plan. So that was after half a banana, 6 ounces of rice, 2 eggs, some salt, which I did measure out, and 4 ounces of coffee, which at that point was cold, but that's okay. I appreciated the little bit of caffeine that I got. And then I also had 2 ounces of water at 8. So I'm gonna do 2 more ounces of water at 9. So that's gonna be every hour on the dot. So I have an alarm set on my phone, and then I'll start cooking my food. So at 9:30 I can eat that second meal. I'll get some video of that for you guys, and just hanging out. So then I'll eat again around 12, I think, 12:30. So after that last email, that was about 50 minutes after my first meal. So just because I was a little caught up in hair and makeup, so coach said check in 2 hours. So I'm gonna check in again at 10:30. Take pictures here, get a weight, see how things are progressing. That'll be about an hour after meal 2. So going along well. I probably won't go on until about 4 or 5 o'clock tonight, so have some time to just kind of chill. My last coat of tan will go on about 2:30, and then I'll probably put my suit on after that. Maybe go to the venue, just kind of hang backstage. I don't plan on getting there super early because you're just kind of laying around backstage, and I'd rather lay around on a comfy couch than lay around backstage. I did bring a yoga mat to sit on, but it's definitely not as comfortable as being here and being able to have my feet up. I don't know how many women are in the show, and we don't start till 4. Men's are the first group. They're gonna do a show with the guys. Prejudging writings of finals this morning starts at 9, I believe, and then women not to start until 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna hang here as much as I can. We're at an Airbnb, which is nice. Everything's at the hotel, which is amazing. That you can tan, hair, makeup, run up to your room or hang before you go on stage, which is awesome. I like the Airbnb because it gives me a full kitchen. I'm away from all of the, I don't want to say chaos of the show, but all the excitement of the show and a little of the chaos. So it allows me to just kind of stay in my own little bubble, focus. I talked to a bunch of girls this morning getting hair and makeup done, so it was nice to connect with them, and I'll connect more backstage. But I really like to be like in my own little space, super focused on what I need to do, working on my visualization, and just kind of, you know, zoning out on Netflix, maybe do some client work, but I really plan on just kind of hanging, keeping my feet up. I'm able to cook my meals here, which is nice. And I don't have to eat like cold eggs and stuff like that. So I'm hungry, which is to be expected. So I'm kind of like counting down the minutes until that 9:30 hits so I can eat that second meal. I just had 2 ounces. It's just 10 o'clock. So I'm here now. Had the bottle zeroed out. Weighed out 2 more ounces. So my alarm is set for 9:20 so I can cook my 2 whole eggs. And then at 10 a.m., I'll set a second alarm for 10, and then at 10, I'll have 2 more ounces of water. So every 60 minutes on the dot. Kenny just messaged me. I missed his call, unfortunately, because I was recording a video for you guys, which is all good. He said, I know what to do, wishing me nothing but the best, thinking about me, keeping him posted. So that's my posing coach. I will probably pose again after meal too, just run through both my routines, make sure I'm ready, work on my visualization, and yeah, just keep focused, keep working at it. I know what I need to do, so I'm gonna make sure I'm ready, I'm focused, and I get on that stage and rock it. Gatorade for backstage. Half a teaspoon. Mind you, this is a good amount of salt. Half a teaspoon. So I will drink this right before prejudging, and then I'll do a second one like this before finals while I'm pumping up to go on. Meal 2. So I have my thumbs in the way. 2 whole eggs, 4 ounces of rice, and a pinch of sea salt. So I'm gonna eat this. It's about 9:30. I'm hungry, so I'm ready for this. I'm gonna eat this. Then I'll check in with coach about 10:30, so in an hour. I'll have so a little bit more water at about 10. Check in at 10:30. And then my next meal is at 12:30. Excuse me, I believe is our tentative plan. So we'll see what he says at 10:30. And then we'll see if we keep that meal the same or if he switches anything up. So I am going to eat this, watch a little Netflix. I'm going to go break out my AirPods so I can listen to my voice memo of my visualization so I can hit that another time or two. And then I'll hit that again before stepping on stage. So here we go, meal 2, going in. So I have Netflix on still, lounging, hair's propped. Well, my head's propped. My hair's not messed up. And I actually just fell asleep like this. So this is goals. I'm gonna set a timer for like 5 minutes, 10 more minutes, rest it out, get up, pose, and get ready to check in with with my coach at 10:30 and see what he says and go from there. But I found a way to nap and not ruin my face and not ruin my makeup. I mean, my hair too. So I'm like really pumped about this right now. My neck might hurt later, but at least I'm napping. We're off. 2 rice cakes, tablespoon almond butter going down. So I'll eat this every hour, on the hour, until 20 minutes before stage. Then I'll have a little Gatorade, go on for prejudging. Then when I get off for prejudging until finals, which will depend on the classes, will be 15 minutes after all the women's prejudging goes. But I'll go back to my 2 rice cakes and tablespoon of almond butter until I go back on stage. So I will check in with coach after prejudging. He said everything looks perfect. Keep it all going the same in my last check-in at 10:30. So now I won't check in until after prejudging. It's go time. Collective for my cake. It's delicious. You get on that.
Rebecca Mackey, joining 121, Kellyanne Fred, 122, Angela Kratz, 123, Renee Springhill, 125, Hillary Moan, 128, Mary Jost, 131, Ashley Ciso, and 157, Summer Riley. Face front. 121 and 136 switch. Ladies, you're 180, face the back turn. Face front.
hanging outside. The dogs woke me up early this morning. I don't think I got to bed till like 1. So I've been laying on the couch, drinking some water, drinking some coffee. I plan to go send check-in pictures to Coach, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, he lets me go get pancakes this morning, because that's really what I want. I wanted to do a post-show rundown. Sorry, this like eyeliner in my eyes and this makeup I thought I got a lot of it off last night, but my eyes still feel like super heavy this morning. I gotta clean my lashes. I feel good. I'm disappointed in like the overall outcome. I wanted to go in and win, obviously. Wanted to go to nationals, but I brought a better package than I had in 2019. So what's that, 4 years ago? Back then I was 130, 132 maybe on show day. Yesterday, I think the lowest I got for this prep was 146. And the day of the show, I was like 148, 149. So having 3 years off and putting on that much muscle, I'm sure maybe my legs could have come in a little bit tighter. So maybe there was like some water weight there, but Coach overall was super happy with my performance. Third in a stacked class. I think there was 8 girls in the open. So I'm happy with it. I took top 3. Like I said, I wanted first. We wanted to go to nationals. I have 5 weeks to improve and do it all over again. We're going to go to New York this time. But having so many people in my corner, yeah, it felt good. I have a coach that has been with me every step of the way for the last 2 years, and having my first coach and my first show, like, get out of the mud, being there was awesome. I wasn't sure how this was going to go, but we checked in every couple hours. He reached out to me when like I hadn't replied on how it was going yet, because prejudging wasn't done yet. So like I felt so comfortable and confident in knowing that like email was enough, communication was well, and he was going to tell me what I needed to change. We had a solid game plan going into it. I looked good mentally. I was in such a good headspace working with Alvin and being able to visualize like the stage, my presence, filling the room, working through all of that stuff leading up to it, as well as posing twice a day for 15 minutes via instructions from Kenny, my posing coach. Like I got up there and felt 100 times different than when I first competed, and it showed. I felt like I'd been there before. Like it felt like it was, you know, it hadn't been 3 years. It felt like I had just stepped on stage the weekend before. It totally changed my stage presence. I felt better about my posing. Just overall, the package and the mindset that I went into it with feels so amazing compared to what I did 3 years ago. I'm very proud of myself for that. I'm very grateful and thankful that I'm able to have these 3 amazing coaches in my field, in my, you know, circle. I wouldn't be able to do it without them. And they all bring a little piece to the puzzle that like helps me in training, my competitions, my business, all of that stuff. It's pretty cool to see it all come together and like feel good about walking away with third and knowing that like I did what I needed to do. I busted my butt, I posed, I did well, I controlled what I can control, and then the rest is up to the judges. You know, so they ultimately, it's a subjective sport, and if they think some other girl looks better than I do, or posing's a little off, or conditioning's a little off, that's just what it is. Bodybuilding's subjective. I'm curious to see what the judges' feedback is. That normally stage photos come out like a couple days after, maybe a week after the show. So we'll look for those, and then I'll send those to the whatever judge they tell me to, and I'll get feedback to see how we can improve for the next show. So that's all you can do. Keep improving, you know, keep trying to do better than this one. And that's what I wanted to do ultimately, was do better than I did 3 years ago, and I blew that girl out of the water. Sorry, these eyes are driving me nuts. Went out with the family last night. I ate cookie backstage. I ate this cake from Collective backstage, that little coffee shop I love going to. It was delicious, by the way. Then I went out, we had chicken parm, I had fries, they were so good. I had a couple peanut butter Oreos. Then I came home and tried to do a stuffed cookie and dairy-free ice cream, and I was like, this is too much. So I didn't finish it. It was good, but it was a lot of food. And I tried to like not do too much, but I definitely wanted the cookie and ice cream, and I should have done like half a cookie and ice cream, not try to eat a whole cookie. But went to bed around 1, got up at like 7 because of the dogs. I've been laying on the couch watching some Netflix. Plan to walk today, like I said, hoping coach lets me go out and eat some pancakes. I'll be back on diet today, so we have 5 more weeks to do it all over again. Make improvements and progress upward from here and go for that nationals. So I'm excited. I'm going to try to get a walk in today. I don't know where the puppy went. He likes to play in this mud out here. Get a walk in today and hang out with the pups, get back to diet. Yeah, so I'm going to go check in with coach, see how much weight I gained overnight. You do definitely have to be careful about eating too much post-show. So I kind of know I know my limit. I pushed it a little bit last night, but like the second show that I did in 2019, I ate everything, like stuffed cookies, Oreos, sushi, more cookies, more this. And I laid on the couch when I got home in agony because I felt like crap. I ate way too much. My stomach was so full. It was awful. So I tried not to do that last night. I'm actually starting to get hungry now, so it's a good thing. I've been up for about an hour, I think, maybe an hour and a half. So yeah, pancakes should sit well. Hopefully coach says I can go get some. And then right back to diet. But overall, thrilled with the package we brought, thrilled with just overall being able to like take it in, be present on stage and feel good about it. Like I was able to look at the judges. I was able to see friends and family in the crowd. And I think that alone was amazing, to just be so present and not nervous, not anxious, not think about all of that stuff. I think Carl, my boyfriend, was more anxious than I was. Like I felt so good backstage. Even knowing that I was just top 3, I was like, oh, I'm going back in. We're going to crush this. We're going to get it. And the presentation round didn't go as I planned. And like I said, it's a subjective sport. That's okay. It happens. All you can do is show up at your best, and the rest is up to the judges. And that's fine. This is part of bodybuilding. My coaches are happy. I'm happy. It was really cool to have so many of my clients reach out to me and tell me that I inspire them to go crush it, wishing me luck. That was awesome. I felt so loved and thankful to have so many people supporting me and in my court. For the family that came out and friends that showed up to my show to come watch me. I had a client and her mom who came by, and they've never seen anything like that before. So it was really cool for her to experience it, and like see something totally different. Especially that when you know someone up there, like I feel like it changes the experience. I can't even think of the word right now. Sorry. The experience and just overall like exposure to be like, wow, like I know someone up there to watch me. A lot of these clients I've worked with over the last 24 weeks in prep. So they've watched me slowly lose, 20, 30 pounds. I was 178, 180 when I started. So you slowly progress down in food, slowly increase cardio so that you can get up on stage and show your fittest, leanest self. So all your muscles pop, your lines come out, and you can show your best physique. So it's a very long process, but it's really cool to allow my clients, although they don't have interest in bodybuilding, to show them what it takes to like do your cardio, eat your food, keep training clients, keep training yourself, even when you're tired, even when you are sore, even on the weekends when like you don't want to not go have barbecue with the family. And it's like, well, do I, eat the pulled pork sandwich and take the chance of losing and not even placing top 5? Or do I bring the container with my chicken and rice and my green beans and say, I have goals? And I think that's really cool for them to be able to watch that and take it all in with me and see the progression over the time. And like I said, although they have no desire to do it, they have their own goals and their own desires to do better, to look better, to feel better. And this is why I bodybuild. Like, I love it. It's given me something to focus on. It's given me a way to structure eating and working out and, you know, showing up for myself. And ultimately, that's what I want to help my clients do. So they see a little part of that in this and then can find, you know, compassion and motivation through me to help themselves, which is awesome. It's incredible. So it was a really cool experience. I checked in with all my coaches last night after we took that third, sent pictures to my posing coach, checked in with my mindset coach, checked in with Shelby, and then I just enjoyed dinner and kind of hung out. So that's the plan for today. Just kind of hang, take the dogs to the park, get back on diet, and get a game plan for the next couple weeks. So thank you so much for following along. It's been an awesome ride. I'm excited to do it again. I'm going to keep up with weekly videos after this. So some training, some mindset, and then I'll probably just do like a full peak week video for the next show. I don't know if I'll do daily videos again or not, but I will try to post more often. So at least once a week, maybe I'll throw in like a mindset, just a talking like this, twice a week to just have an extra video in there. But I appreciate all the love and support. It means a lot to me. We're only going to go up from here. If you guys have any questions, drop a comment below, or if there's something specific you want to see on the channel, let me know. If you like more workouts, if you like more food, if you want to hear more mindset stuff, let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I'll see you again soon.